Hello everyone, welcome to City Crit. I'm your Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me as my usual rigmarole of players. Let's start off by introducing ourselves. Let's go around the table. I'm trying to think of something that would be like actually logical off the initial conversations to have, but there's nothing really.
Not today.
Yeah. Let's go around the table. We'll start with the most tired, and then we'll work our way up to the one who feels the most spry and energetic.
I'll go first. As the most tired, I had a
He was
sleep
firm
study
on
done
that.
last night. Yes, there is no negotiating. One of the worst sleeps of my life. Anyway, hello. I am barely awake. I'm Rob. I play Bodger, who is a halfling monk, just a little sailor boy who likes to punch, but often hits the air instead.
Still
That's it.
punching, technically.
So I've got shadowboxing.
Shadowboxing, yeah.
The same way that playing air guitar is playing guitar.
Yeah, I'm pretty spry, so I'm not sure about y'all.
I'll go next. I'm not too bad, but I'm only not too bad because I took a body-enforced nap like an hour ago, where you're like, I'm gonna stay up so I don't fuck my sleep cycle, and your body's like, no the fuck you aren't. Hi, I'm George. I play Malice Zavir, the drow cleric. She's a pretty good person right now, I think. She was
Just
totally
trying.
okay with killing those people, but they were also totally okay with killing us, so like, you know. And I'll pass it on to our more spry counterparts.
Phil, how spry are you feeling?
I'm gonna go because I woke up early, went to bed late last night, and my sleep's fucked. So yeah, hi, my name is Will Sword, and I play Bahagor, your friendly neighborhood warlock. Awkwardly charismatic, likes to drink milk, but generally he's a nice guy, and likes, to do nice things. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it to the other person who is tired. Oh, there's only one left anyway.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Adam. I'm a student on summer vacation, so I slept till 10 a.m., so I'm pretty spry. Sorry, Rob. Please don't kill me in my
Son
sleep.
of a bitch.
Just making use of the youth while I can. And I play Scratch, our human druid. She likes drinks, I don't know, shapeshift into animals, and she's not too fond of the Frostmaiden. An owl has beef with an owl. And that's all I can probably say, and I'll pass the word on to our lovely DM.
Alrighty. And before I delve into it, does anyone remind us what was happening previously?
Yes, we got some loot and we down to Cargoni.
We made a simulacrum of Real Boy,
You made everything like a real boy?
Real boy.
and I think
and he
we're
was
gonna
like,
meet
thanks for
him.
that, and disappeared, and we were like, did we fuck up? We
Yeah,
might
took
have
the books,
fucked
motherfucker.
up.
Oh wait, the good thing is you took the books from him, so if you find him again, we could just take the books from him. But maybe that's a good thing there. We have to share the loot, yeah, and then I think we just arrived at Cargonic, didn't we?
We shared out the loot.
Cargonic.
We fought a ice troll? Frost troll?
Yeah.
I can't remember what that
Troll.
called.
We fought an
Ice troll, yeah.
ice
A
troll.
cold troll.
We almost got smashed by a giant again.
Yeah, there's a giant who you guys with some unlucky rolls nearly got stumbled on twice.
I have some lucky rolls who've not been murdered by twice.
I think it's just the DM trying to kill us.
Ah man, I just rolled
no
two
reason.
8s. I'm sorry.
I mean, the
That's
first encounter we ever rolled was the max amount of wolves that could be rolled, so, you know, it's...
Oh yeah,
it was a
true.
rocky start right from the beginning.
And now 2 deadly encounters back to back. Not good, Mr. DM.
Don't blame me, blame the dice. I need to get that on a fucking t-shirt or tattooed on my
That's
arm.
We can't
That's
see
the
the
thing.
dice.
That'd be a great tattoo.
That's
We
the
can't
thing,
see the
like...
dice.
Some DMs would see those rolls and be like, I can't do that to my party, let me just switch it up real quick. Harry's like, if the dice say they die, they die.
Not up to me to decide. Dice tell stories. Not me.
Can't see the bloody dice.
I roll them on fucking roll 20.
The story the
Oh,
dice
no,
told
you
in our...
can't see them.
The story
They're
the
hidden from
dice
us.
tell in our
Oh.
other campaign is fuck Ryan over and over again.
I don't know. Sometimes I see them, sometimes don't see them. I don't know how it works. But yeah,
Sometimes it's
Anyway.
not for you to know whether or not.
Twitch
Harry's
chat always
fucking
sees
over
them, so
you
that's
personally.
all that matters.
And we said we're gonna regroup at the nearest town and then decide what we want to do.
Yep, so you've just made it back to Caerconnig. It's quite early in the day, I believe. It's like 7 a.m. now. I think you rested on the road and then traveled over 6 hours. So I think you must have rested again in Caerconnig. So I think we must have finished up with you guys having a long rest here. Oh no, sorry, 7 a.m. back in Caerconnig, 4 hours travel today already. So that's it. So you must have set off late. Maybe your sleep schedule's a bit fucked. But yes, you're up and about. You've been up from like 3 a.m. this morning. But you still can travel for another 4 hours. You could continue on the Caerden Val if you wanted. Or you could hang out here for a bit. You've got plenty of time.
We are heading. Where are we heading to?
We're gonna head. Well, I think we're gonna go south to this East Haven, right? Because that's.
Yeah, but the wizard that we're looking for, the other real boy, the real boy's master, he's in East Haven, right?
That was the
Yeah.
information you
OG
gained,
real
yeah.
boy.
Okay, yeah. So
Or check this out, fellas. Check this out. We could do this anti-clockwise, if you want. You could go to Black Cabin, and then you could go to. Oh no, it's chapter 2. That's a bit far away.
You're in
there's
chapter
still
2, baby. You just did a
Oh,
chapter 2
already?
dungeon. You guys are in chapter 2.
Oh, okay. So maybe
So
you could.
chapter 1 is all those little small pink lines.
I see.
So they're the only chapter
Okay.
1 stuff you've not yet done, is those 4 settlements. Every
Okay,
other
I see.
settlement you've done, they're chapter 1 thing. So you wouldn't,
Alright.
in theory, need to, so you will not get any more level ups from doing chapter 1 stuff, but you will get the rewards. To
Right,
level
so
up now, you need to do level 2 shit. Or chapter 2 shit, sorry.
Okay, so we have another. Sorry, did you have a long rest since last night?
I
we
think
long
since the ice troll encounter, maybe not.
No,
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's too injured. Okay.
Yeah, so
check
you
this
know
out. So
it's 7 a.m. here. If you want to you could like go down the Caerden Val if you wanted, or you could stay in Caerconnig. Obviously, both have their appeals. One would get you closer to the action, but is a bit less less
Yeah,
populated.
I was gonna suggest for us to go counterclockwise and then just start going, up to Black Cabin and then the Angry Juck's Bell and then the Dark Duchess,
You do have 2 things pulling you to the south as well.
Yeah. and oh yeah. Oh, actually, no.
You also heard about the
south is a bit
giants to the
more,
southeast as well, but they're kind of isolated. There's not much else around them that you've heard of so far. But you can always hear more. If you go listen in taverns and listen to rumors, there's a chance you'll hear about other locations.
Okay. I mean, we also got these 3 locations pretty close to us anyway, so maybe you could just keep heading south. What do you guys think?
I suggest we head south, head East Haven,
Okay.
The wizard, the Charade, he should still be there. If we leave him be too long, he might leave. So, check there, see if he's around.
Well, maybe we're gonna get those damn books as well. But we'll ask him to keep for us for the time being, and he just disappeared.
But he was the simulacrum. I meant his
shit!
master.
Yes, that's right. It was the fake one.
Yeah.
The real one is in East Haven.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, so where did the fake one said he was gonna go?
Fuck, do I know?
Oh,
Like-
He didn't
yeah.
say. He just left.
You didn't say. Oh,
I look like a wizard.
no.
Thank you.
Because it looks up and down. If I didn't be a buffed up wizard. I've never seen wizard with this much muscles before. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably go. Are we in the tavern now? Where are we now?
You literally just arrived in town, so you've not gone anywhere. You could go into the last light, or the Northern Light if you want,
So,
or Hook, Line, Sinker.
Oh yeah, we're in Caerconnig. Okay.
All right. Let's rest a little bit in the Northern Light, perhaps.
Oh,
Maybe we can
that sounds good. Yeah. Do we want to
maybe
head?
see if we can.
Or do we want to push forward for today or not?
Well, Scratch, if you took the time to do a weather forecast, you would know that in a couple hours there's going to be a hailstorm, pretty much until midday. After that, though, it's overcast, light cloud, or clear skies all the way through to midnight. So you're probably better traveling in the afternoon to evening today, and maybe waiting out the next couple of hours just before the hailstorm passes.
Check. Did we have a long rest between the Yeti fight and now? I'm not sure.
No, we didn't.
I don't think you have. I think you traveled 4 hours this morning. I think you set off very early. and have got here at 7 a.m. So it's early
Yeah,
days.
we definitely haven't had a long rest because I have 12 hit points right now.
Yeah. So if you wanted the most efficient use of your time would probably be to wait out the morning, and then in the afternoon head down towards Cairden Val, and then rest there in the keep.
I think we should still do a little bit of short rest. I think we should go to the tavern and then see people.
I would say we should take a breather here in the last light, and have a ale, have 2 ales, rest.
Maybe some nice milk.
I need a bandage.
If we could take it easy today, I am real low on spells and also fucks.
Or maybe 2 pints of milk would do as well.
Likewise, Malice. Yes, let's just get our asses in the inn and have a seat.
Yeah, do you want to go to the Northern Light Inn, or do you want to go to Hook, Line, Sinker, the tavern? Both have alcohol, but one has a goat.
I'll go to the goat one, of course. The Northern Light has a goat, no?
No, Hook, Line, Sinker has the goats.
Which means
You rescued them. You rescued
the rest
those
of us will be going to the northern.
No, wait. I'm definitely gonna go to the Hook, Line, and Sinker. I've got to go and see some friends.
I think I'll go to the.
I got to the boys like, I need some milk. Yo, I need some milk, bro.
Oh, he's got the milkshakes.
No, literal milkshake.
I haven't seen milkshakes these bad since the war.
I need some milk.
Oh, he needs some milk. Someone calls from the back of the tavern as he comes through the door.
I'm gonna go to the hooker. Just hook, line, and sinker, hooker. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the hooker. Everyone calls it hooker.
I don't think they do. I think just you call it that.
Let's go to the hooker. Yeah. No wonder why everyone just turns away every time I say that. I'm just trying to start something new, like a new trend.
Mate, is this your first day alive?
I feel like that every day. But the more I go without milk, the more I crave milk. I don't know why I'm saying that, but let's just go to the hooker.
All right.
Bagor just leads the party and he's like.
Sure.
Do you think he hit his head in the last fight?
You guys.
It looks behind like everyone's just like, "What? Come on, guys, let's go to the hooker."
Not enough if you did.
As you step through the door, a half pint of ale is pushed in your hand by Glenn, the owner. And he's like, well, welcome back, good to see you again. Here, have your hook. And he gives them all out to you. As you kind of come through, you eventually find a little table, get settled down. What do you want to do? Just chill out, have some drinks? Do you want to talk to anyone? There's 3 locals knocking around.
So, folks, I'm gonna do a sinker today. Just curious.
I'm too knackered for that, mate. I might just stop at a line.
Fair enough, I guess. I'll also get a line. Or 2. And she'll just down her hook.
Yep, hook goes down. You order a couple of lines. Probably costs you about 3 copper a piece for a pint.
I'm just gonna go around and speak to some folks. You can find some rumors.
Sure. Maybe an investigation check, see if you can dig up any tall tales.
What if I maybe do, since I'm a charismatic fella, maybe can I use my charisma to try to persuade people to, tell me more stuff? Is that thing?
Sure, if you want to use your charisma modifier instead of your investigation, like intelligence or wisdom, whatever that is, I think that would be fair.
So will be investigation plus. Okay, so my investigation is +0 at the moment. So
yeah, so just roll a charisma check.
+4. So I'll just performance check. There you go. 12.
12. You will hunt around, ask you questions. Yeah, you do hear a rumor. Let me see how many rumors you actually got left to uncover. 1, 2, 3. Roll me a d6, please.
D6. Wait. 2.
2. You hear a rumor from one of the fishermen, and he's like, way back in the day, frost giants ruled this land long ago. Their leaders, the Jarls, they would meet atop a hill to the west to settle disputes. their thrones still rest on that hill. And he'll mark on your map for you Jarlmoot, which is a hill off to the far west, kind of in between the Dark Duchess and Carcolloch, on a hill all the way over there.
It's like cockaholic.
Carcolloch.
It's like cockaholic.
Do you ever
Alcoholic.
get the urge to just like go hang out in your local pub and give like vaguely plotline-esque rumors to people?
Usually.
Bahago's gonna go to say,
Just like sit there drinking, see someone new come in and be like, they say the old tavern is haunted.
So Bahago's gonna go to this person and tell him the rumors are, oh, so King of Giants say it is Yarmouth.
Yeah, that's where they would go, and they would hash out their disputes down where the Shengarn River forks.
Do you think this is... I'm assuming this must be some sort of treasures in there, right? I mean, at the end of the day, these are where all the Kings of Giants go to sort of disputes.
Can't say I've ever been there myself, but people say that their thrones are still up there, so if there's any use in a throne, then I suppose that would be the answer to that question.
So do you think they're still using this?
No,
areas
no. Long ago, frost
long
giants
ago.
ruled this land.
Did you know you have some frost giants around the town here? We saw one twice. If you know what I mean. We almost got squashed. It's right a big mammoth.
These days, they are normally hiding up around the spine of the world, tucked away.
Spine.
They come down for hunting, things of that nature, but
They usually tend to leave you alone.
generally, they don't tend to come too close to the settlements unless they get desperate, I suppose.
Do you think? Have you heard of anyone that was ever able to reason with this mighty creatures?
I suppose if you could speak their language, you stand a better chance than most. But I think that with giants, there's not much reasoning there to be done. There was someone who told me that he managed to get away by offering pretty much all of his wares to the giant to trade for his life. But I don't know if I believe it.
Okay. Well, that's a really good story. Thank you. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Is that milk? What the fuck are you wrong with?
Yeah, do you want to try some?
No,
It's
I'm
nice
good.
and warm,
I'm
straight
drinking
from the tip.
ale. Thanks. No, I'm good.
Look at
Oh
that, it's
god,
very
he's trying to
frothy.
sell people on milk
It's-
again.
It's very frothy at the top. It gives a little moustache. Look.
It's not pasteurized. That's... Ugh.
Does Bahagar know that drinking milk and ale makes you shit yourself or not? I'm not sure.
Mate, Milk
I've
makes
never-
him shit himself.
I've never seen
like,
him
but-
drink ale. I've never seen him drink anything that isn't milk.
No, but like, look, if drinking milk makes him shit himself, imagine what would happen if he drank ale and milk.
Oh.
Do you think he knows what cheese is?
I'm not sure we want him to find out.
You never seen him eating cheese before.
Yeah, I think we ought to keep that a secret for him.
I
Maybe
feel like
when
if he
he's
ever
halfway-
found out what cheese is, he would just be there with like a pint of milk and an entire wheel of cheese that he's just like,
Like dunking it in the milk.
average Skyrim player.
And he'd be constipated from eating so much cheese.
We just turn him into a Dragonborn, and we turn around halfway through a fight, he's just there like chugging like 17 pints of milk to heal himself.
I know he like in the corner, like Margot just laughing very loud. Oh!
I do love that.
my
I do
friend,
love
I'm
that
hurt.
mechanic where it's like, oh god, I'm hurt. Let me just chain eat 30 raw cabbages.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
like
all
Margot
have a few
just-
drinks. You hear the wind pick up outside. You hear the sound of pitter-pattering thuds on the roof as these hard little hailstones pepper away at the like shield and on top and the shingles on the roof. And yeah, after a couple of hours of that, like the little background noise eventually dies away, and looking out at the dark sky of the you're kind of getting used to here in Ten Towns, you see the overcast clouds all hanging low through on the windows.
Alright, I think it's time to go if we want to make it to the next town by, a reasonable hour.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Yeah, can you rest up a little bit here? Like, can you say rest up?
You can take a
an
short
hour?
rest if you want.
Yep.
Like you have a couple hours to kill, 3 hours in the tavern. At the very least, that's to ride out the hailstorm, so you get a good short rest.
I'm gonna use second wind first
Can I roll
for short
more than
rest.
one hit die at once?
So, oh fuck, 3.
You can roll multiple, right?
3. And then I'm going to use short rest.
Nice. Nice. 6, 11 HP.
I'm going to use my... That work? Is that how you do it? Three. And... So 7.
Husky's growing impatient.
Bella and Doofer, or whatever the fuck he's called.
Duffer.
Yeah, Duffer. Sorry, I changed his U to 2 O's.
What the fuck? There's no...
While you figure that out, is it safe to say you guys want to travel the road to Caer Dinval?
I'm eating puppy chow. But if I eat one more bowl, I'll have eaten it all, and then the problem solves itself.
All right. So by about 2 p.m., you don't encounter anyone on the road. The roads are generally quite quiet here, apart from the odd, trader and things like that. You've noticed not many people do what you do and bunny hop between towns, exposing themselves to the elements. Eventually, you arrive back at Caer Dinval on the shores of Lake Dinshire. You see the Caer, the actual keep on the highest point overlooking the little bay that's all frozen over. You see a kind of like crescent moon shaped town, the uphill climb tavern as well. You recognize that from when you were here before. You did a pretty good job when you were here the last time. You saved the.
Oh yeah, we killed all those cultists.
Yeah, you killed all the
On
cultists.
purpose and accident by knocking them out, not knowing that they had their magic shit.
You rescued the speaker and his family, Cronox Seaver, and a few of the other people who would have made the keep their home. And you're basically told anytime you were here in Caer Dinval, you're more than welcome to stay at the keep if you wanted. They prepare a guest room for you, if you would
You
like
guys
to reveal
didn't
that.
let me keep that random boy we found, even though he would have made a great slave.
The sled dog boy.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay, so you head back to the Caer. Speaker Chronic Seaver Richie's like, "Oh, welcome back, you all. Please come in, warm your feet by the fire." And he, gets you into a little receiving room that he has, which has a little fire in the corner.
There's gonna be that fucking trout chef who only prepares trout.
Yes, Karu
No.
Salafan. He was the only. He knows 50 different ways to cook and prepare knucklehead trout. That's his one thing that he has. That's kind of the sad thing, really. But yeah, you guys are brought into the main Caer, and there's a room on the left, which is this little well-appointed sitting room, where the speaker probably would meet visitors, things like that. There's comfortable furnishings abound. There's a fire burning in the hearth, and there's also a little door as well. Which leads through to what you would know as the speaker's main office. That's where he kind of serves from and makes his many decisions and plans. And where you encountered Kadroth, the fanatic, before, who was trying to escape through the secret door, if you recall. Yeah, you guys get yourself sat down. Chronic sends for some food for you all. Karu sends a little selection of small plates of various different preparations of knucklehead trout, some ceviche, some fried, lots of little light bites. He also sends out a couple of glasses of goat milk because he has 2 goats in the kitchen. He knows his audience.
Fair enough.
But yeah, unless there's anything in particular you want to get or speak to the speaker or any of the servants about, they will happily just let you rest up here. It is a very safe place to rest. The Caer is very well fortified.
Maybe Scratch would like to inquire as to if there were any more incursions by any cultists, if all things have been smooth sailing since they left.
All
Just like
things
static.
seem to have returned back to normal now, that I would say. Haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. Have been a bit more cautious when we let through the doors, I suppose, in a sense, but not that there's been anyone really knocking. No one of note.
Yeah, sure. Great, thanks. I was just making sure, you never know with these kinds of things.
Indeed. I mean, the only strange thing is we've, the mage who, was living out down in the cistern, Avarice, she was, hasn't come back, but all of her things have been taken, so I suppose it's fine.
She perhaps left, yeah.
Oh shit, that was one of the wizards.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, where do you
The
live?
the real boy mentioned Avarice.
Mr. Avarice. We even made a joke like that's her actual name, Avarice.
Yeah.
Yes, she was a mage of the Arcane Brotherhood, I believe. She was doing some studying here. But I think that she was either getting along with the cultists here or made a deal, I don't know. But she didn't end up locked up like the rest of my servants and staff and myself. Oh well, good riddance anyway.
Well, anyway, best of luck with rebuilding and see you around in the future, hopefully.
Indeed. Yeah, then you guys rest up. There's little guest quarters to the side for you, so you can stay the evening, get a good night's rest, and get your sleep schedule back on track. Do you want to wake up like 6 a.m. like kind of time? Is that the kind of plan?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure. You.
It's a long rest, yeah?
Yep.
Do
You
we all
ride
have
out.
separate rooms, or how are we situated?
You would probably. I don't think the cairn is necessarily big enough to have separate rooms for you all. You probably. Let me see. Between. There are 4 bedchambers, one of which is the speakers. So he probably... Oh, so there's 3, sorry, one of the speakers. So there's 2 bedrooms. The old soothsayer's room, where the woman told you, to give you a prediction.
Yeah, I smashed her head open.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And then also...
There's still some brains on the ceiling up there they didn't get.
There is the bedroom in the other across the hall from her.
There was a cat in there.
There is still a cat. Touche, the cat is still present.
Touche the cat. Does the cat speak or something? I don't know.
Nope.
Does the cat speak?
He's a cat. Cats not known for their speaking.
I mean,
Scratch
it is
could-
Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean,
Scratch-
Scratch speak to the cat or something when it was up there?
She can't. She could speak to the cat. She has speak with animals.
Would you like to speak to Touche?
Well,
Dear
Scratch would
God,
have
I
no-
want you to speak to Touche.
Yeah, she definitely should speak to Touche. Touche.
Scratch like has no reason. Like if you asked her to speak to the cat,
I mean, maybe speak to the cat. Maybe she.
Maybe
she-
it's
the cat will
polite to
know.
ask if it's okay if, we share its
Use the litter
bedroom.
box. Use the litter box.
Scratch would like raise an eyebrow and she would cast speak with animals.
Sure.
And she would nod to the cat like.
Maybe ask her if you saw where the wizard went.
So,
She heard
greetings, fair feline. Will it be fine if me and my companions rest in this room for the night? We will only disturb you for a few hours.
Yeah, maybe that will be okay. Maybe you could do Touche a favor.
I have some dried fish, if that would be anything of
Ooh.
your liking.
Yes, most splendid. But I was hoping you could help silence those darn dogs in the shed outside. They're so terribly loud. Fighting all the time, rowing.
I don't think I can silence them for a long time, but if you like a night's rest, I could go ask them while I
Silence
have this
who?
swamp.
Alice is already holding her. He's like, silence who?
No, she's still speaking out. She's like, oh no. He's just annoyed with the dogs that are barking. I might go ask them if they could be quiet.
I've got a question. When you talk to the animal, right? Do you talk in your language, or you?
Or
talk
is Scratch just going, meow, 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 meow. I always
I like-
assumed
I like
that you
the
just are
meow with
speaking
the-
in common and they, understand you.
So the cat replied meow meow meow, but then Scratch replied normally.
Yeah, the cat's like meow 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 meow, like that.
Scratch is talking normally.
Well, it just says in the spell you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. It doesn't say that you have to speak in common. It doesn't, you know.
Yeah, but I like to think they're speaking in common, mostly just because in Baldur's Gate, I like the funny voices they get. That fucking pigeon who thinks he is Army Pigeon, love that guy.
But I feel like I feel that like she understands them in common.
Yeah, like Scratch hears them in common, as if they're speaking common to Scratch, or probably Scratch's native language.
Yeah.
But then I suppose the question is, does Scratch, like, you know, does Scratch like meow back, or does Scratch just speak?
I think she would meow back.
Yeah, so Scratch is also meowing. So you guys just see like meow 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 meow, like going back and forth.
I go to about it's like, what the hell is it talking about?
Do you think I speak cat?
I don't know, but maybe you can read body language. I don't know. You look very perceptive.
He's talking to the cat and cat. I don't know.
I mean, look, it looks like a very interesting conversation. Look at him; he won't stop talking.
So and she also asked, and one last question. She will also give him some of the dried fish. There was a wizard here, Avarice, a tiefling, you know, with horns, a cape. Did you see her around if you were snooping about?
She was smelly.
Perhaps. And do you know, like, did you overhear where she would go if she, like, when she was leaving? Would you know where she went?
She left not long after Master died.
And any idea, like, did she maybe mention where she went or anything of the sort?
Not to me, but I did once see she was speaking to the stone statues outside, but they're not there anymore.
The stone statues?
The gargoyles.
And the gargoyles are not there anymore?
No, they are gone. Broken.
Oh.
But I never heard them fall.
Strange. Could Scratch do an Arcana check?
Sure.
You'd use guidance as well. Oh, yeah, not one.
Kind of weird that. Maybe they exploded.
She would, you know, if allowed, she would pet the cat and give him the
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Sorry. And then she looked to Malice and said, "Oh, all right. Quick question, Malice. The cat mentioned that Avarice was talking to the gargoyles outside, but they are now destroyed, and he didn't even hear them fall. Any idea, like, you are more into the arcane and hocus pocus wizardry bullshittery than me.
I'd see if I know anything about that.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Know anything about gargoyles being people?
The gargoyles.
13.
Could be constructs. They're magically enchanted, maybe.
You can bring statues to life with the right magic.
All right. She would. We can check in the morning, perhaps, with the speaker if they had any constructs around. And we can maybe try and check the gargoyles if they're still fallen. I'm just curious. You never know.
Yeah, well, you guys eventually, after a good meal and a comfy bed to sleep in, you get some rest. You wake the next morning. Your sleep is not as uninterrupted as you would like, because there is a wind vortex. Like this, the winds pick up like severely, like very, very fast winds. They whistle on the parapets of the actual care itself. And like, you know, the wind even like blows down through the chimney, like, you know, like, and into the room a little bit, like a cold enough draft to almost snuff out the fire, which is almost like reduced to embers probably throughout the evening. But eventually you do manage to get some sleep, and as the wind vortex dies down, the wind has blown away all the clouds, and you're greeted to a beautiful, dark, clear sky first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Alright, in that case, the usual Scratch would get up, cast Druidcraft to see the weather.
Yep. So, where are we? From Val. You have clear skies for the next 5 hours, then extreme fog for 4, then another wind vortex for 3, then clear skies for 6, light snow for 2, heavy snowfall for 4, and the start of a blizzard puts you at the 24-hour mark.
Okay. Surely. Let her bring it up, and at breakfast she probably lunches. So we have 5 hours of clear, a clear sky, and then some horrible fogs should roll around. So we should get probably somewhere before that. Yeah.
Quick question, not to seem like a newbie to the surface or whatever, but what is a wind vortex? That sounds horrible.
A wind vortex. It's like wind, a draft that you would have in the underground. Yeah, you can imagine that. Like
I know what wind is. It's the vortex thing that's scaring me.
And when an air vortex is when the wind blows so fast, it starts to create a cycle that keeps speeding up, and it starts to pick up things, and it's usually stuck in one place. When it's a big wind vortex, that's called a tornado. That's when it's such a big vortex it picks up horses and people. But like a wind vortex is just lots of wind in one place or a larger area spinning around with cold currents and causing a general mess. It's just like a phenomena of it's a weather phenomenon, harmless in the sense that it won't hurt you, but it could cause movements in snow, and it could cause you to freeze to death if you're somewhere where it's cold.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's not that I dislike the surface, I just feel like I would like it better if it was underground.
Fair enough. But I do appreciate the sun. I don't know. It's neat. I can't see in the dark too well if I'm not an owl.
I don't see in the sun too well. That's why I like it here. It's nice and cloudy.
She says to the cloudless, night sky, even though it's 6 a.m.
Well,
there's a half moon, kind of like overhead as well right now.
cool.
So waxing gibbons, actually.
Gibbons.
I think it's gibbous.
Gibbous, sorry, but gibbon.
Gibbon
There's a monkey in the moon.
Is not recommended. They need that hair there. They need the fur. Don't be doing that.
Who put
Please.
that naked monkey in the sky?
The naked
Waxing
monkey of the
gibbons
sky.
is
That's
our-
what they
is
call
our
the
new
moon.
Party name. We are the Waxing Gibbons. Nice to meet you.
It sounds like a folk punk band.
Yeah.
It does. Not a popular one, but still.
But yeah, do you guys want to head out first thing, make the most of the clear skies, and then tail end of the extreme fog? Or do you want to wait out the wind vortex? What's the kind of plan? Would you like to see the world map? That might help you actually make a decision.
I think we should leave now.
One way or another, you're going to be stuck on the road. There's no way you're going to be able to get from Val to a settlement within... Oh, actually, if you go to East Haven, you can get there in 9 hours. So you can push yourself. You just have risk of getting a bit tired.
I think that's where we were aiming for, wasn't it? For
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we
First
should
stop
do
anyway.
that. Get an early start.
Okay, so we're going to spend 9 hours on the road.
Before we leave, could Scratch have a look around for the gargoyles? Just like
Yeah, of course. Have a look around. Make a little perception check, Scratch, as you're looking at the edges of the keep's roof and things like that.
She'll use fucking what's its name guidance even on that one because she has +7.
I'm gonna
That's
try
a
to sell
9.
this. Sorry.
You don't see any gargoyles that are still there. But also, it's hard to tell. I think the care has been weather worn and, had bits eroding off it for a time. It's hard to see anywhere that, something could have been removed that might have just been, old age and it crumbled away.
Fair.
I'm gonna try to sell this full-length broken mirror I have with me. Just
Sure.
use this space. How much can I? I was wondering if to bargain with someone.
Val is not the most receptive town because it doesn't even have a general store. It has a closed inn and a tavern.
I'm gonna go to the tavern. And whatever the tavern, I was like, oh, I'll go to the barkeep. He's like, oh, do you know what you're missing in this establishment? You just, make everything like bigger and nicer. A mirror. A mirror.
Oh.
But you know what's better than a mirror? A mirror frame. Something that's a full body length. Nice frame. I think
Okay.
that'd be very good in here. Oh, in fact, I do have one. I do have one, my friend. Yeah, I think it'd be you look beautiful. I mean, it's a little bit crap here and there, but I'm sure I can fix it. But this will make the establishment look so much better. I mean, it just opens up the space. Can imagine like someone just comes in for a little drink and wants to look at the mirrors. Oh, let me see my eyebrows and look. Oh, it'd be fantastic in here. Look, and I took out the mirror later.
When you make a persuasion check with disadvantage, because if I recall correctly, you broke this mirror, taking it off the wall.
The mirror's broken, yeah. The mirror's broken, but the frame is still good now.
I don't even know if it had a frame. I'm gonna go back and find the description of the mirror.
Full-length broken mirror. I don't know. I was gonna say, well, we don't see many mirrors around here, my friend. That's for sure. I haven't seen a single mirror in this town. You'll be pretty popular. I can see all the ladies coming in just to look at the mirror, to put a little bit of lipstick on. Oof. Okay. All right. I'll do persuasion check with disadvantage.
Mounted on the north wall is a tall, cracked mirror in a stone frame that merges seamlessly with the surrounding wall. So, unless you chipped away the stone that was seamlessly merged, I think you broke the mirror and took the mirror out.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. All right.
Rather than remove
7.
one. He looks at it, and he's like, "This is just a broken mirror." A broken bit of mirror for that.
Do you know what? With on that one, I'm gonna do is I'll turn around. I was like, oh look, it's a perfectly fine. As I turn around, the mirror just collapses, just breaks,
smashes in the pieces. He's like, I'll give you 2 cup. Oh, well.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 cup. Oh, I was about to tell him, I was like, it smashes in the floor. So, I mean, can you give me 1 copper?
No, I gotta clean this mess up.
Okay, how about this? You give me 5 copper and I'll clean it up for you. How about that?
I'll give you 1 copper to clean it up.
Okay, I feel kind of bad. Okay, fine. God damn.
Gives you the copper.
Sweeping the fucking glass. I should have just fucking kept it. Fucking don't. Fucking.
Also, the mental image of Bahagor carrying a full-length fucking mirror on his back for 3 straight days.
He's there like, can you guys give me a hand with this? We're like, no, you wanted to bring the mirror.
It's like, Bahagor, it's your fucking mirror.
It's a miracle it didn't get smashed by the fucking Yeti or something. Or by the ice troll.
Exactly, so it has been my back intact all this time, and then as soon as I put it down, just fucking smashed.
Turns to dust. Okay, with that resolved,
1 copper.
You got 1 more copper. Better than nothing. And you guys want to head towards East Haven. I lied. You could actually get to Goodmead in 8 hours from Cairden Val, because the road there is easier. It kind of goes downhill. So you can, if you wanted to, in 1 day's travel with no risk exhaustion, go to Goodmead. And then from Goodmead back to East Haven, it would be a little bit, it's not as long.
It's got a blue line that says 8 hours.
Yep, that goes to Goodmead.
Okay, and then
I think
East Haven
I would
is 9 hours. Yes, 9
Blue
hours.
line, 8 hours. Yeah.
Good Haven and Goodmead and East Haven are 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours from each other. So if you wanted to do it all in 1 day and not risk any exhaustion, you could go to Goodmead, spend the night, and then go back on yourselves.
If we get exhaustion, that's fine because he will just go straight to bed anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we should go straight to Goodmead then. And then let's see what's going on there. See what this giant honey thing is happening there.
Stay to East Haven since we're already heading there. It's an hour more.
And it will stop us having to backtrack later on if we.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I agree. And then you can just jump into Duggan's hole afterwards as well. Okay, cool. All right, I agree. Let's go to East Haven. Let's see what's happening there.
Okay, so you guys travel down towards East Haven. As you are traveling, it is a 9-hour journey. So the first 5 hours are clear skies, pretty much the whole way along. But the final 4 hours, an extreme fog does descend upon you all. It is with it. There's absolutely no visibility. There's almost no wind, which is a relief. So it's not actually as cold as it normally is because like the fog's just lingering. But I do need someone to volunteer to be the navigator. And I need them to make a check to help the party successfully navigate the fog and not get lost.
I'll navigate.
I've got navigating tools, but I'm not proficient with it. Am I proficient with it? I don't think
Navigator's tools would really help you right now because they rely on like the stars, which you can't
fucking hell.
see because of the fog.
So. Yeah, yeah.
But take guidance.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Bodger, if you want to make a survival check.
10 plus 14.
Nice. So that is enough for the first hour. You don't go astray. You have to keep on the road and keep following. If you want to make another check, please. One for each hour of the extreme fog. Three more.
Guidance again.
I would assume
Another
guidance is
10.
going to keep coming. Yep,
And a
perfect.
3,
Second hour, still keeping on track. No one's gone missing in the fog. You're able to keep everything together. And next one. Nothing but
11
consistent.
Plus 2.
Yep,
13.
perfect. That's enough to succeed. One more check to get you through the fog and to your destination.
24 plus 1, 25.
That will succeed, but I will need you to make me a... everyone will need to make a con saving throw to see if they are going to get exhausted, please. Which will give you a slight minus to the check, but that's still fine. You're going to make it anyway.
Okay,
Ah.
dude.
20. Lovely stuff.
Con saving throw. Where is it? 21.
Okay, so by the time you arrive in East Haven, Scratch and Bahagor, you're feeling all right. But Malice and Bodger, you are, it's just that extra in the cold and having to concentrate so hard and the fog and all this kind of stuff. It is, it's pretty brutal, and you do start to feel tired. You now have basically a -2 to all D20 rolls. And your speed is reduced by 5 feet, which does impact your ability to travel a little bit, but not enough that it's going to chip into anything worth while another, risky. It's not going to be that bad. You're close enough. You can push through. You do reach the town just in the nick of time because the reason that the fog clears up so quickly is because the winds go from nothing to just like gale force severe winds. You're talking like 60, 70 mile per hour winds picking up as another wind vortex is descending upon, and you see East Haven looming in the distance as the fog is kind of blown away, and as you kind of like push through to get there, as you get a little bit closer, let me
Yeah, Scratch would just call like, "See, Malice, this is a wind vortex."
you probably see like over Lacton Sheer, like it begins to like pull down like some of the fog into like a little like spiraling twist, which is like coming up. East Haven, you've not been here before. East Haven is a big settlement. Doesn't quite rival Bryn Shander, but it's definitely big.
Oh, fuck, it is big.
Yeah. So, as you first arrive in East Haven, there's obviously a few locations here, like of note, that will kind of like span throughout. The road you enter is the Eastway Road. You see on a sign as you're kind of like coming in the town. I'll put on some of our lovely things. Give you the key and all that jazz.
So coming from here,
Coming in from that road there. Yep.
from west to east.
So the Eastway Road is where you're coming in from. as you kind of get there. There is probably a desire to get inside very quickly, because if you don't, the wind vortex is probably going to fuck you up a little bit. This sheer, like, this wind is so fast, by the way. Even those of you who have cold resistance are at risk of getting exhausted by the cold. That is how severe a wind vortex is. It's only.
I think we should make a way inside.
Yeah, we probably should.
You have to shout. You have to shout. You all would have disadvantage on hearing checks because the wind is like whistling by so fast. Your eyes, you can barely keep them open from like just like it like blowing so hard.
Can you see anywhere a tavern?
I'm doing my best. We scratch the perception check.
Yeah, the perception check a disadvantage scratch.
That's a 15.
15. Scratch. What makes it hard to navigate is, even though like you're like now at a point where buildings can have either side of you, you're almost like a wind tunnel, like it's being guided down the streets towards you or from behind you. Any like lights that would have lit the street, like any lanterns or things like that, have all been snuffed. Like the wind is so severe that it snuffs out any kind of like like flames that are there. And yeah, like even like you couldn't even see people's tracks. This like snow on the ground is being like blown up in flurries and stuff like that. Like even though it's not snowing right now, the snow is kind of like being dusted and refreshing. Like tracks are being hidden so quickly. But you, using your good senses, you know that the best place to go in a settlement, especially one on a lake, normally there are taverns down by the docks. So you make a point of heading, as soon as you can, you break out off the east way, head down towards the docks itself, and it doesn't take you long, maybe about 4 or 5 alleyways, and then at the next main, like kind of like side street that you see blowing in the wind, a little sign out the front, which is like just being like battered back and forth. It's almost difficult to even make out what it says. But you eventually see the White Lady Inn. As you're like holding up your hand, like trying to get there. You manage to get the party here quick enough that no one is at risk of any checks, as long as you all get inside pretty quick.
Yep. And Jolton, I'm going.
Yeah, she's dashing in.
Perfect.
Yep.
If you dash inside.
Make sure the dogs are out of the way.
Yeah, where would you want to put them?
Out of the elements.
You want to if you open up the door like slams open, and the wind like whistles in. You see like there is a bard like sat on a table plucking his fiddle. You see there's like there was smoke from burning incense. It clouds the room, but that very quickly gets dispersed out. You see multicolored lamps and silks are hanging from the rafters, all being blown and battered around, and several candles that all get snuffed out. That was once illuminating a circle of uncomfortable-looking guests, all sitting cross-legged in front of this bard. And as he's like, he kind of like pauses his like as he's in the middle of speaking. He's like, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us at our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen." Boom. People like scream. He's telling some kind of ghost story, and like someone like a big cry, and then as like you like bustle inside, like close the door behind you, you see behind the bar there is a human behind the bar. Very helpfully does not tell me what gender that they are. We're gonna say that they are they, and they are kind of stood there. No description of the person at all. Just neutral, good human commoner.
That's a person.
That's it.
That's a person.
They are
there.
a people.
I'm a person.
I'm just checking that they aren't described at some point. I don't think they are.
I get the feeling that
they are
this
never
person
described.
isn't very important.
They are never described, not even a little bit. They have shoulder length, dark brown hair and brown eyes. They are pale of skin and they wear common clothing. And they kind of like see you like bundle in, and they kind of like give you like a little raised eyebrow. They go, well, Looking to stay, are we, I assume? Get out of the cold?
Yeah, probably, if that would be alright. Do you have two, could we take 2 rooms?
We've
For
got a
2
couple of
people?
rooms as well, outsiders outside of town, eh?
Yeah. We roam around, do odd jobs.
Fair enough. You got dogs or a horse or anything?
Yeah, we have dogs, yeah.
There's a stable, but it's on the kind of other side of the east way. Bring the dogs in for now. I'll keep them in the kitchen until this all blows over, but you'll need to get them over there. They can't stay in the night. Can't have dog fur in the bed sheets.
Alright, sure, thanks.
Right. And then he lets the dogs in, puts the dogs in the kitchen, so at least they're out the way and they're safe from the elements. And you kind of like have a moment to like pause and look around and like take in the sights. Rooms for the night in East Haven. This is a pretty comfortable town. So the rooms here are going to cost you a gold a night.
Wow, fucking hell. It's like a VIP treatment.
They are not overly special. They are twin rooms, but just they are, obviously, like...
Wow.
I don't have a lot of gold because I had to buy back my clothes after I traded them for a ball gown.
But how good the ball gown looks, though.
Yeah, Scratch would be happy to give some money to Malice to pay for her rooms, or
Sure.
for, like to pay
Oh,
for
gold for a room. If it wasn't for the shit weather outside, I'd rather sleep in the barn, but okay.
How much was that for a room? Sorry.
A gold a night.
Gold.
That's a lot.
It's very pricey. But it does come with, it comes with 3 meals a day.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not just your old, it's not just your old bed and breakfast fare.
But Scratch would be happy to pay for.
Like a
Malice's
lot.
I can
Airbnb.
afford a night. I don't like to owe people, but we can't stay here for very long.
Don't take it as a loan. I have like 40 gold, so like I'm good. I don't use money very often.
You have
take it
so
as a
much
gift.
gold.
Look, she
mean,
just
it's
bought.
I suppose I had that
mean-
much gold before I had to buy my
She's a
stuff.
druid. I don't think she's a very materialistic person. is
Yeah,
she?
she's like she doesn't give a fuck. It's like look, take. I don't need it too much, so I don't use it very often. So take it as a gift or like I don't know, spontaneous act of kindness. And if it means that I get to be in a room with you and not Bahagor after he drinks milk, that's also a bonus, of course.
True.
Take that as a repayment to me.
On the tavern, Bago is going to start to talk to people as he does, and he's going to try to, see what's up around the area, pick up some rumors or something. I don't know.
Sure. While you kind of are doing that, Ronaldo is kind of got his group back together. Ronaldo being the bard, as he's plucking his little like fiddle. They've relit the candles that all got really blown out. They were probably blown out again the second time whenever you open the door, let the dogs in. As like he kind of gets a grip of himself, he goes, "Now that we will not be disturbed anymore, gather close, my little snowflakes, for tonight I tell us of her, the mournful spirit who walks the frozen lake, the white lady herself that this tavern is named after. Come closer, come closer." Like just people like shuffle, like huddle a little bit closer as well. Long
I'm gonna
ago.
put a chair
Yeah, you drag up a chair.
right in front. Boom.
Yep. Poof.
Scratch
I'm just gonna get
lean and watch.
Bodger's going to get into the middle of the crowd and just hope that the body heat from everybody will help defrost him.
Oh,
Attempting to penguin.
Oh, quite literally, yeah. As you like all like gather close, and he continues his story. Long ago, when East Haven was but a scattering of shacks and the snows less cruel, there lived a woman named Steltheria Hallwinter. Graceful, proud, the envy of 10 towns. And she loved a man. Oh, she loved him fiercely. His name was Salor, a trapper, poor in coin but rich in charm. They met by the lake under the aurora skies, and swore that they'd be wed by spring. Suddenly he stands up, raising his arms, but spring never came for them. One night, Thalor vanished. They say the ice cracked, the lake swallowed him up whole. Others whisper dark things, that he ran, or was taken, or gave himself to something in those depths. He plucks a cord, like echoes out. Sylphira waited night after night on that ice, and one morning they found her there, frozen in place, hands outstretched, as is reaching for him. He walks like around a circle, like around the group, continuing to pluck on his fiddle. Now, every so often, when the lake is calm and the oars dance just so, you'll hear the soft voice of woman weeping. And if you follow it, you might see her in her white gown, hair trailing like mist, gliding across the ice, searching, always searching. He locks eyes with Bahagor. If she thinks you are foul or returned, she'll beckon. And if you take her hand, you'll never be seen again. Yes, indeed.
What about if you don't take her hand?
Oh, then you better run, but don't look back.
So, if you take a hand, you're done for, and then if you run, you're done for. So either way, you die.
Yes. Well, we are going to be conducting a little seance this evening. She is apparently close at hand when the gibbous is turning into a full moon, as it will do so very soon.
Oh, she's a big fan of that gibbon.
She loves gibbons, you see. That was her other love after Thalor. Yes, but we will be reaching out to her and seeing if we can call upon her to tell us the truth of her tale. You see, there is a mystery that perhaps there was a treasure that her miser husband might have lost in that lake. Maybe she knows the location. The rumor is that maybe he went down with that heavy, heavy chest of his that he'd hidden out there on the ice. She must know where her lover is. She's looking for him long enough.
Okay. So the treasure.
Could I,
And when,
In that lake.
could I see how much this guy believes all of this with maybe
Sure.
an insight check?
Yeah.
Just fucking about.
14.
He seems to he's a storyteller. That he's making a story, this kind of thing. He definitely, the way he talks about it, there's at least fragments of truth scattered in here, and we've seen ghosts.
We killed a ghost.
Yeah, that there are banshees and the out here. It wouldn't be the first one that you'd seen. Maybe he's twisting a tale of that banshee that you saw all about in Lonelywood and making an interesting story here. Maybe he's a traveling bard. Maybe he tells this story to every inn and he tells a story about someone, whatever it is. But the inn is called the White Lady Inn. It might have grounds. It's hard to tell. Because the first time you've heard of this tale not being from here. But if you take a moment, Bodger, look around the room, you kind of notice that the windows, some of them windows do frost up at times, but the windows closest to the lake are really thick with frost. You would struggle to see out of them, unnaturally.
Scratch would be interested in the sounds. She'd wait around and see where it goes. And join in if it.
Yeah, if you want to join in, there's a little back room in the inn that he gets half a dozen other guests to join him. But he explains that it will be probably he's going to do it this evening, so it's still quite afternoon right now. But he's got everyone's attention. He's like, come back just after dinner's been served, and we'll go into the back room. We'll light the candles, and we'll reach out. Maybe the night will be successful. There's an aurora today.
What do you mean maybe tonight will be successful? Does that mean has it been successful till now?
Oh, we've been getting closer. He spoke through one of us before.
Does this lady goes by another name, or was just the white lady? That's all.
The White Lady is the name of the spectre, I suppose. But the woman's name was Sylphira.
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 Close.
Just wait till she shows up and he starts calling her him.
Oh, we lost Rob.
Hey,
He said he wrote in the chat. He wrote in the chat that he has.
Well, sure. While he's AFK, let's take a little break so I can grab a drink.
Oh.
was 6 months old. We're in some little town, small hotel, and I fell down a full flight of stairs to the bottom. They come running up. I sat up, just shook my head and shook it off and didn't cry. So they knew I wasn't hurt. And Houdini says that was sure a buster, meaning a fall, because that's the only time it was used. It meant a bronco buster or a fall. It was never used as a name. And my father said, well, that would be a good name for him. It don't sound bad. Now, I was born with the Keaton Houdini Medicine Show Company on a one-night stand in Kansas. This is a shock to anybody that's in the motion picture business today. I mean, you're veterans of the pictures of the last 25 years or so that didn't know the silent days. A feature-length picture, neither Chaplin, Harold Lloyd, or myself ever had a script. That sounds impossible to anybody today in the picture business. We never even thought of writing a script. We didn't need to. By the time we had talked and worked out what we thought was a picture, for instance, we always got a start. People always come up with a start. That's funny. That's a good start. Or we want to know the finish right then and there. So there's nothing else to work on but the finish. And if we can't round it out, just something we like, we throw that one away and start on a new one. What good would a script been doing? You just throw gags out right and left when we're shooting because they don't stand up and they don't.
And we're back. So yeah, you're all in the White Lady Inn. You've been invited to a seance this evening. There's still whistling winds outside. If you would like to gather any more rumors, though, there are still many people about here, also covering from the actual current bad weather outside. So if you want to try to gather any more tall tales, you certainly can try.
Bahagor, would you like to tell anyone about our Lord and Savior, Goat Milk?
Goat milk.
Bahagor will definitely gonna go around and speak to you.
Sure.
the
Make
prince
another
without gold
performance check then for your investigation charisma.
Where's my thing? Ding, 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 ding. Performance. 15.
Yeah, you do hear. No good. You do get someone who shares a little story to you. Roll me a d4, please.
2.
Et point. Okay. Let's check something here. These isn't marked on the map, which is weird.
A super secret location.
Okay, there's actually 3 of these, but one of them is not on the map. So I'll tell you about both, because then I can get it the way. The first one that you're able to find out about is like an old woman is like, if you're looking for something hidden in Icewind Dale, the people you should talk to are the Egghead nomads. They know every inch of this land and all its secrets. The tricky part is finding them. They tend to follow the reindeer herds.
Reindeer herds.
Yes, they're
And is that
nomadic.
like-
The egghead nomads.
Reghead. Reghed. Reghead.
Again, nomads.
The redhead nomads.
Nomads. And when do I find these herds?
Like I said, that's the trouble. Finding them is quite difficult. But they tend to follow the reindeer. If you can find a herd of reindeer and follow it, I imagine that a Reghead camp wouldn't be too far. They tend to protect them. They're quite caring of the old things.
So look out for the reindeer herds.
Yes. But if
My
you...
headphones were going in and out. All I heard was egg nomads.
The egg nomads. No. There's also, if you're looking for a little bit of tidbit information, Nibira Moore Skull. She was a fisherman from here. She owned an enchanted fishhook that could catch magical fish. And while he and her friends were out on the ice one day, a pair of filthy gnolls attacked them. They killed Nibira and stole her fishing pole and hook. The hunters
Gnolls,
tracked gnolls, yes, hyena-like creatures, devilish, demonic things. The hunters managed to track the gnomes all the way to their to an icy rift in the ground, but they were too scared to go further. One of them was my son, the spineless fool. But she will mark on your map the Cackling Chasm, which is where some gnolls have
Sure sounds like
their
there's some
home.
holes there.
Oh, fucking about south. We're getting very far from the 10 towns, eh?
Well, that's where all this environmental shit really comes into play. You're lucky right now dodging it on the roads, but the second you get off the roads, all the random encounters, all the weather stuff, something a lot more dangerous.
What if you just roll that giant every fucking time?
I will make it something else if I roll him again. Or not.
Is there?
It's honestly funnier if he just keeps showing up.
White dragon.
So
yeah.
you're saying the person that this magical hook belonged to was killed by the gnolls?
Yes. That's what I'm saying, Sonny.
Okay. Okay, so there's no particular reward, but I suppose if you kill the gnolls,
Kill the
Like,
gnolls, she'll probably
keep
get
it.
to probably find her old
keep
fishing
it.
hook.
that could come handy for us. I mean, if you travel all the time catching. What do you mean magical fish?
Like
What does
regular
magical
fish, but
fish do?
magic.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is, what did the magical fish actually do? Have you heard of any magical fish around the
I
area?
heard that they had magical properties. So one of them made a blind man see.
Oh,
That kind of thing.
I see. Very interesting. And
Would be a load of old hooey, but you know.
Let's suppose we do end up getting hold of this magical hook. I would
Yes.
just suggest us to try our luck with a bit of fishing.
Probably a lake, maybe a river. Anyway, you might tend to find fish. Do I look like a fisherman?
Really? I'm not gonna fish in the fucking sky, am I? I'm saying, is there any other rumors you know about any specific fish that is swimming around any lakes you are aware of, or is just a case of?
I'm not gonna fish in the fucking sky is a great quote, though.
I think that the fishing pole, if used properly, will probably just be able to find magical fish. I would assume. I don't know. That was the rumor.
Okay.
She was fishing in Lake Dinishire.
Lake Dinish. Okay, that's a good start. How to spell that? Dinish.
Well, if you look on your map, it's the lake that you've been walking along for the last fucking week.
Oh, that big fucking lake there. Okay.
This rumor giver is not very nice. Got very limited patience with Bahagor, despite having only just met him.
I don't like this. I don't like this man over here. He's very rude.
What did you call me, Sally Jim?
This man is very rude. I don't like him. Anyway, thank you, sir. And that you may live many years.
At least I've got hair on my upper lip, lizard man.
Well, if hair was that important, you wouldn't be growing in between your bum cheeks, would it?
I don't know what that means.
Anyway, some quote I heard. Okay. Anyway, thank you, I suppose, and yes.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, see ya.
Apparently, if you have no hair between your butt cheeks, you can't fart silently.
I will say as well that with all of the chats that you guys
Apparently,
can
that's
have,
the reason it's there.
all the chat you guys have, you also are probably able to pick up a little bit of information about other locations of possible interest in the town. You hear that there is apparently a prisoner is going to be burned at the stake at the town hall tomorrow midday for crimes that they committed. Apparently they're a murderer.
Ooh, we should go to that.
There is also, you hear about a different...
I'm letting you in.
You hear about a different inn or tavern on the far side, the Wet Trout, which is an alternative place that you can go if you so wish. There is also the stables, which you've learned the location of, and also the East Haven Ferry. The Wet Trout sounds like it's quite popular. People up who are in the White Lady Inn are like, oh, kind of wish we were at the Trout right now. And again, a bit more. It doesn't think there's anywhere to sleep there. But yeah, sounds like there's definitely more of a draw towards it would be the best way to describe it.
My question: could Scratch ask around if anybody's seen a person similar to the simulacrum that we met?
Yeah. You ask around, make an investigation check, see if you can. I
will use guidance. Fuck. I'll add a d4 to that. 10.
10? Oh, I don't know, there's a lot of people in here, but I mean, it kind of sounds like the guy they grabbed the other day for murdering people.
Oh.
Of course. Great, thank you. Out of curiosity, where is this person being kept?
I don't know. All I know is a burning tomorrow at midday.
Yeah, but like, when somebody commits a crime, where do the guards take him usually?
A guard house? I've not committed a crime.
Whatever, dude, don't ask the question. That man is going to give a very sarcastic answer to that question.
There's a big militia in East Haven. They could be in someone's house. They could be. It's not like they have like a jail.
Oh, you don't have a jail? Oh, okay. All right.
Like a dungeon somewhere.
If I wanted to speak with the captain of the guard, where would I go?
Best bet, you could try going to the town hall, but she probably won't be there. She's called Captain Argalath. She's a half-elf woman. She's nice. Bit of stick up her ass. But yeah, I mean, if she's not at the town hall, I don't know. I don't even know where she lives, to be honest. Town's not that small.
Thank you.
I mean, you could just find a guard in the streets and then just ask them, no? Maybe.
I think I can get to City Hall.
Sure,
Anybody
there'll
else
be
want-
plenty of guards everywhere.
I'm not going back onto the
Interesting.
streets till the wind vortex is done.
I think I can bear it. Anybody want to talk with a sketchy wizard?
I've got a question here. maybe for the is the bard still around?
The bard, yeah, Rindaloo still here, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'll go back to. Excuse me, sir, Mr. Bard. Just a quick question. Why does the windows?
Please
on that
call me
side-
Ronaldo.
Okay, Ronaldo. Now listen,
Ronaldo. Ronaldo is my cousin.
Okay, whatever you do for counts is entirely up to you. But anyway, listen. Can I ask a question here? You know the windows on the opposite sides of this end.
Yes.
Why that side there? Obviously, you can see the frost. You know, outside the window, but that one there, you can barely see. I mean, you can't even see outside, facing the lake. Why? Why is that?
That would be the touch of the White Lady, friend.
Oh.
Sometimes she
I
writes
see.
messages to us.
What, on the windows.
Yes.
I know it's meant to be white lady, like a spooky ghost, but all I can hear is like a white lady.
Oh, a Karen.
Right.
Yeah, like she's gonna
A white
have
lady,
that
not the white
haircut, you
lady.
know.
Yeah,
Has to see our manager.
And kind of, so Bagor goes like, oh, really? So, like, really close to the and Bagor can slowly approach like the glass and windows, like, so like here she writes in here, like, so everyone
Yes.
can see.
Yes.
Well, when is the last time she wrote something?
Last night.
Really? Can I cite this guy to
Sure.
see this fucking?
What did she say exactly?
Depends what mood she's in. A lot of the time
Oh.
she's angry. Then she
No,
doesn't
but
feel too talkative.
Last night, what did she say?
Last night we asked her if she knew if she knew of Thalor, the man that I spoke of. She said she suggested she did not, and I asked her if she knew who she was, and she said she could not remember.
Then how do you know it's her? It could be literally any ghost.
Yeah,
It seems
Or not a
unlikely.
ghost.
it could be someone trolling around just outside. Just
Oh
messing with
no,
you.
friend, there's definitely no one. We had people run out into the alleyway and check. There's no one out there.
What if they were invisible? Or what if it's a different ghost that isn't the white lady?
Maybe
Well,
it's a demon trying to possess you.
potentially. But there's only one way to find out. To reach out to them. Hopefully that connection be stronger as the moon becomes full.
Is she like a werewolf?
No, the moon has a lot of ties to
Werewolves.
no the
Well, that also.
arcane and mysticism
werewolves.
and I suppose werewolves, yes, as well. I'd say you're like any lycanthrope, I suppose. But I don't know. That's not the. I don't believe it's a lycanthrope. If that's the question.
So you don't believe werewolves, but you believe in ghosts.
No, I believe in lycanthropes, but I don't believe that
So
this is
couldn't
the
a ghost
cause.
Be also a werewolf that likes to come out on the moonlight, full moon.
What?
If you kill a werewolf, do they become a human ghost or a wolf ghost?
Maybe they become the white lady.
A white lady?
Yeah. Maybe it was a white werewolf and it was a lady.
Okay, well, I'll let you tell your stories. Maybe you should go do it at a tavern, the wet trout or something. I'm sure the owner there would appreciate a horseshit story like that.
Side note, I feel like putting wet in front of a fish is pointless, right?
Do you rather have a dry trout?
I just assume the trout comes wet at this point.
I mean, I've never seen a dry fish.
I guess a dead fish could be a dry fish, but even when you see them at fishmongers and stuff, they're pretty wet still.
You know who else lives in the lake? The white lady. So maybe the white lady's a fish too.
A werewolf fish?
A werewolf fish. A werefish lady. Like a barracuda.
That's just a mermaid.
Oh. Yes, maybe the white lady's a mermaid. Oh, we're getting to the bottom of this. I like this. I keep looking at the bard.
Okay, that's again. Don't make me rescind my invitation to the seance tonight. If you're gonna dick around like this in a seance, you're gonna piss the ghost off.
No one is dicking
No,
around.
we want to
Barbara's
meet
actually
the
being a-
werewolf mermaid.
Yes, we want to meet the. Bargo is actually being absolutely serious about the conversation. He's not playing around.
So is Ronaldo. He's listening to what you're
Malice is
saying.
not being absolutely serious. She is absolutely just baiting Balgor into more and more stupidity.
Yes. Even my friend believes about. Can you believe that a werewolf, mermaid, ghost that comes out in full moon? There's also a demon. What? Oh my god! Talking about Tiamat, this shit is for real.
After a couple of hours, around 6 o'clock,
After a couple of hours in which we just talked to this man and
you can't go anywhere
annoyed
because of the
him
wind vortex.
whole time.
Because I can just sit at the bar like this, like, someone get this guy out of here.
At 6 o'clock, they're
Like, we can't kick him out because it's like legally murdering him, basically.
Yeah.
But dear God.
at 6 o'clock. Food is served. You guys are allowed dinner if you'd like. It's part of your night's stay.
Yep.
So you're provided pretty simple kind of like plate of kind of like a fish stew.
Oh, good. More trout.
You're in a fishing village.
I like trouts.
I'm just saying, I would kill a man in cold blood for a giant centipede steak right now, you know?
A what?
A steak of giant centipede.
How does it? Isn't it? Aren't the beetles or bugs like very dry?
No, it's sort of like, do you have lobsters on the surface?
Yeah, we do.
Kind of like that.
A lobster steak. Huh. Why not?
Admittedly, the venom can be a bit iffy, but, you know, once you're over that kind of thing, tasty.
But is it in a gland? Like if you just don't cut it, you should be good, no?
Have you ever tried to carefully butcher a giant centipede?
Not really, but I think it wouldn't be too different to other large animals with poisonous glands.
I mean, I probably have to fight the centipede first.
Well, you should have to fight most things before you eat them.
But most things won't try to. Well, I probably would. Yeah.
Yeah,
try to eat you back.
I'm not sure what animal would let itself to be willingly butchered.
And that's why I stick to milk.
A very loyal dog, maybe. I'm not sure.
Why would you eat a dog in the first place? That's horrible.
Some slaves.
Not enough
Other
to
ones
eat
fight.
on your last leg.
You eat slaves?
No, you butcher them and feed them to the dogs.
That's it. I don't know if this
I'm
is
not gonna
that makes it
eat a
better.
slave.
That's even worse. No wonder why you guys don't have slaves anymore. You just fed them all to dogs.
My
And then
house
people
has
like Scratch eats the dogs.
my house
That's
has
horrible.
plenty of slaves still. I'm just not allowed them anymore.
Eating the cats, they're eating the dog.
They're eating the slaves.
And you keep saying about me and my milk.
The cats and dogs are eating the slaves.
The drow immigrants are eating the slaves.
Yeah, but once you eat
But
your
yeah,
food,
my house is doing perfectly well. Plenty of slaves. I'm not allowed them anymore, so...
Yes,
It's
but you
nothing
feed
on
them
my
to the
house.
Goddamn cats and dogs.
No,
Because
it's
not
because
allowed them
mother
anymore.
says that slaves are wrong.
It's in like the people or the idea of slavery is wrong.
The idea of slavery is wrong.
Okay, all right. We're getting to some common ground now.
But feeding people to dogs is fine. How about if they're not slaves? Can you still feed them to dogs?
I mean, if the
mean-
dogs need meat and the people are, you know, killed for other reasons, then why not? If you died out in the cold and the dogs needed sustenance to get us to safety, I would butcher and feed you to them. You're dead. It makes no difference to you.
I don't blame them. I think it would taste really good.
I think you would taste oversaturated with calcium.
Look at this. Not an inch of fat, friend. Lean meat.
Least,
You'd strip the meat off the bones, and then you could use the bones as like pure steel. You know, like they can't be cut through by any means. They're like adamantine at this point.
maybe. Yeah, by the time you all eat and have your discussions, it's probably around 7 p.m. You are pretty fucking tired. So if you want to, you can. It is clear skies right now, so you can go out in the evening if you want to have a little
I think it's sleep, 100%.
Scratch would ask if when the seance is, like if it's in an hour or two.
He'll tell you the seance they're going to be. He's like, we're doing it near the witching hour, probably just after 11, before midnight.
Right. In
What
that
was
case,
the time now?
No, it's 7 o'clock. So you got a couple hours.
since I'm already staying up, I want to head to the town hall and see if we can get a chat with our wizard murderer folk.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. I don't really want to go outside again, but I think we have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
think it's better-
eventually, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like better doing it now than before they burn him at the stake.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what I mean?
just do it quickly before the wedding
Right.
turns to the worse as well.
Sure.
Okay, you head out,
And-
follow the directions towards the town hall.
Yeah.
Sure. When you get to the town hall, you see are greeted by it's quite like a fairly grand looking building. It kind of like stands alone from like the rest of the main streets. It has like a few outhouses and like smaller buildings around it, like more like service buildings. You can see out the front of it there is currently it has had like a large sailcloth draped over it. But you can see there's some kind of like effigy or something at the front, maybe like a statue, with like a big base, kind of right at the front of the town hall stairs. And as you kind of like walk around and look, if you go up the stairs of the town hall, knock at this time of night, there's no one in the town hall. It's like it would be like walking up to like a local parliament and be like, hello, it's 7 p.m. Is anyone home? It's like they're probably in their own house.
I mean, if it's a local parliament here, they were probably never there in the first place.
True.
Well, yeah.
So, well, fair. I guess they don't tend to be here. Maybe we could ask a guard if we could see the person. Are there any around? She's like, how looks he?
There is not a. Sure, roll me a d20. There are 12 veterans here.
What if we just did a small crime and then a guard will show up really fast?
What
I don't
I'd like
think that's
to
a good
do-
idea.
What I'd like to do is use minor illusion.
Yep.
So that 30 feet away from me at maximum distance, there is a sound, because its volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have it as somebody with the local accent saying, "Help, guards."
Okay. Yeah, you do that. You're looking around, Scratch. You don't see anyone. Bodger cast a little spell.
Where's my police?
Yeah. Make a little.
Oh, he's wiggling his fleece.
Make a little check. I would think let's make a check with your
Wisdom?
spell casting ability modifier, just to see how
Yeah,
convincing it is.
I don't really have one, but if I did it, it'd be wisdom.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever class you've taken it from. In a
It's
sense.
from my monk subclass.
Okay. So wisdom, yeah. 7.
7.
You make a bit of a racket, like a bit of call. It's kind of clear skies. Probably people like open their door, like have a little look out, like someone's been yelling, like they look around. Some people maybe have a little walk around. There's no follow up, or do you keep just like spamming
Don't do
this?
that. They might think we're the criminals and I'm a drow. I'm the one getting put away.
Yeah, I know. Bodger, he's not going to follow it up.
Okay. It seems
it's a
like
once
the
and done.
reaction was more like people local in the area came and investigated, and then you imagine that it feels like, I mean, a lot of 10 towns, there's never been that much guard presence. Like, it's the type of thing where they can probably raise a militia.
That's how we've broken into so many places.
Yeah. Well, there's probably about a population here of about 750 people, which is quite a lot of people. But like, they're also all in a horrible condition together and like, getting by, that kind of thing. There's definitely a sense of community in all of 10 towns. It's a real camaraderie. There's not much inter-town conflicts really, with the exception of like the odd few. Like you might get people like stealing food and stuff, but like there's probably more, that thing is probably being self-policed rather than necessarily needing to involve a guards every now and again.
In that case, I could turn into an owl and have fly around if you'd like.
We could just wait till the morning when they're open.
They'd probably be
yeah.
open from 9, like if you expect them to be like a standard building.
No, I guess fair. I'm just, I have to kill time till 11.
Yeah, I mean, you guys could go check out the Arid pub. You could
We don't
go...
have to kill time, like,
Someone needs to drop the
breaking
dogs
in,
off
though.
as well at the stables.
I mean,
I guess
we'll be traveling all the stuff without rest. I think we should take maybe an hour or so just to rest. Otherwise,
let's go get the dogs settled in
yeah, sure.
before the weather turns again.
Stabling 2 dogs in a sled will cost you... that is going to be...
78 gold.
No, it's actually quite affordable. For the sled is... It could be 5 copper.
Your firstborn child.
And that's it.
I will put down a silver in case we want to stay a little bit longer.
Perfect. Yeah. Basically, the proprietor is there, and he's like, "Well, if you are here for longer than 2 days, that's fine. We'll always hold the dogs for about a week, and then if you're not back by a week, and you've got to owe us a week of pay, then we will, potentially sell them on. If you come back, you're welcome to buy them, but that's just how we do."
Yeah, it's all right. Don't intend on leaving him behind, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. So some people do. Some people walk off in the snow or get sacrificed to Oral,
Yeah. I suppose.
Yeah. Right. Well, they'll be well looked after.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. And then you head off. Yeah. Do you want to go check out the wet trout or anything this evening?
The way you said, I suppose that was like the exact same as in Hot Fuzz, where it's like, yeah, I suppose.
I suppose.
Yes, I suppose.
I think we will go check out the trout now.
Okay, but I'm still saying that wet is uncalled for.
Sure.
It is,
The wet trout is located near the docks. It's the largest and loudest tavern in East Haven.
Oh, interesting.
A great chimney squarely in the building center has hearths on either side. The woman tavern's 2 common rooms. As you kind of come in, as you step inside, you see that there is a big bustling group of people here. There's a guy sat on the bar, a tiefling, who is kind of like sat at the bar drinking, and you just he's like maybe chatting away, bit of a like a gossip maybe, you're not sure. Behind the bar you see a white dragonborn. She has arms that are like fucking huge, like she clearly lifts. Mounted on the bar behind her is this like huge big great axe. And just like all across the bar, there is like different mounts of like animals, beasts, all this kind of thing. And Pride in Place, like on the opposite end, like right above the door, as you kind of like walk in and look up behind yourself, you see there is a like a big like taxidermy style head of an ice troll, like one that you guys saw, but one of the bigger ones that you would have seen. Like mounted there. It's all like been quite well presented. It's got a big ferocious like snarl on its face.
Oh my god. Bahagor just looks the part and is like, is that another one like me?
Yes, indeed. Go ahead. I'm sure one of us will be your wingman.
Just try and not bring up milk.
Yeah, no, don't
worry. I got this under control, folks. I got it.
Uh-huh. But wait,
Yeah,
before you go, let me just, guys, let's each grab an ale, People, yeah? Just for the show.
Good idea.
And Scratch would get everybody an ale on her money and just take it and grab a table with a nice view of the...
With a nice view of watching Bahagor crash and burn.
I have a sip of the ale, it's like, wow, how could I drink this? It's horrible. It's so bitter.
4 copper each for the ale, so 12 copper in total.
Okay.
16 in total, if you're also buying Bahagor one.
She wouldn't buy one for
I got
Bahagor
2.
either.
I just got 2. So I'm going to go to her. I was like, shh. And I just come back to the table, just put them on the table in front of her.
Okay, she is the bartender.
Oh, I thought she was
Buy
like
a bartender.
She's a provider. I described like she's behind the bar, and then behind her on the wall, the big axe.
She was by the bar behind her. She had a fucking
No,
big axe.
the person who's at the bar gossiping is a tiefling.
Oh, okay.
They're chatting away to people. They're like a male tiefling, like short hair, like cut all the way back to almost like a buzz cut. And they're kind of like whispering, chatting away.
Okay, I got that wrong. I got that wrong. Okay, rewind this. So Bargo's gonna sit at the bar.
Yep, sit at the bar.
He's gonna sit at the bar. Boom. Excuse me over here.
Yeah, everything alright with your drink?
Yes, everything is. I have a sip of the ale. Yeah, everything is absolutely fine with the ale.
Good.
I just could have noticed that, I haven't really met many, like us in my travels, and I'm surprised to see you here, especially a fine specimen like yourself.
Make me a persuasion check.
10.
Like looks at you, like okay. Like I prefer my tips in cash, but sure.
Okay. Okay, discuss that later. Some strong and tall like you. Why does it sound like a fucking the girl talking to a fucking guy? It's so weird. Okay.
So, this is the part where he brings up milk.
Shut up, you. I can hear. Yeah. I haven't seen many of us. How long have you been here in this town?
Most of my life.
Is anyone else like us in here? We haven't seen many, like, all the Dragonborns stopping by?
Not really. I mean, with our ancestry, the cold doesn't really bother me all that much. Oh,
as you can see. Nice. Me too, friend. Me too. I mean, we live in the same type here.
You know what, mate? I think deep down, all these little, fleshy folk without the hard scales, I think they're all gonna freeze to death one day, and we're gonna run this place.
I come close to it, I was like, I feel like that sometimes as well. I think we have more in common than we think.
You see, as you say that, she looks at you, smiles, and then she pulls out a little necklace from in between her from tucked under her shirt and holds it up, and then tucks it back down again.
I was gonna say, look at the cleavage, but dragon boards they
don't have tits. They are reptiles.
So what necklace did she pull out? I'm just.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Make a religion check if you want to try to recognize what that might be.
Also, by the way, my name is Bahagor. What's your name?
You can call me Namitra.
Namitra. Oh, what a powerful name. Who gave that name? Your mom or your dad?
Probably my mom.
She must be a strong woman like herself.
Oh, she's dead, but yeah.
Okay, maybe not that strong then. Well, anyway, what's the little necklace you have there? What
make a religion check. It is a little diamond, and it has a 6-pointed snowflake on it. You have no idea.
I mean, it's a necklace. I've got one as well. I'll put something made of teeth and something like I've got this one, but
okay. Yeah, I thought maybe we were on the same page for a little bit there, but clearly not.
Oh no, I know. But you can tell me about it. What does that mean to you?
Oh well, I worship the Frostmaiden.
The Frostmaiden?
Yeah. I hope she kills all these fucking people who hate the cold.
Scratch triggered.
I have to be honest with you. I don't know if you've seen many people, but I'm starting to have the thoughts that the feeling that I've been touched by the Frostmaiden somehow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't
show on the doll where the Frostmaiden touched you.
And I kind of showed you the ice dagger, my hand.
Yeah,
I can do this. I know. All of a sudden.
What are you gonna do with that then?
And I made the thing just melt away as well. And there was another person that could also do something similar, and he was definitely touched by the Frostmaiden. I didn't have much time to talk to him about it, but maybe if I see a bit more people that are more, closer to the Frostmaiden, maybe I'll be able to figure this out.
I'd say so. I mean, with the everlasting rhyme the way it is, it's just going to keep getting better, This is a test for 10 towns. See who can make it. Strongest will survive, and the weak little sheep will all perish.
Oh, I see. Well, you certainly will survive. Look at the size of... you are pretty... with all due respect, a pretty strong, curvy lady you are.
Well, Thanks. I think you're
also
small.
Say, I mean, I'm 7 foot tall, but
you know.
which must, but I'm not as big as you. I would like to carry on this chat another time, but maybe outside of here. Would you like to go out with me for a drink? Maybe another tavern. Could talk more about Frostmaidens and maybe can enlighten me with your knowledge and maybe she also share some stories.
Make me another persuasion check, Bahagor. I'm gonna say it's probably a disadvantage because you're like, do you want to stop working in your tavern where you're the only employee?
I don't mean now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use fucking lucky for this.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for it. Flat roll.
Bahagor wants to get laid.
We know.
You just fuck the goat.
Joining the difficult so I can get laid.
Right, so is that gonna be a flat roll? Yeah.
Flat roll. Yeah.
Persuasion. Come on, Bahagor. Do your thing. Do your thing. Oh,
14. She's a little perceptive. She's like, oh, I would love to, but unfortunately, this is my livelihood. I kind of have to work every night. We could maybe go somewhere in the morning, if it's not too busy.
I would love that. Yes. We can have a nice little breakfast together.
Or maybe tomorrow at lunchtime. Everyone's going to be off at the town hall anyway. I can't be bothered watching that schmuck burn.
Yes. Okay, yep, we could definitely make that work. I would like that very much. It's very nice to meet another Dragonborn, especially a white Dragonborn as myself.
Yeah, we are the best.
Yes, we are. See, we think alike. See,
yeah.
I like the way you think there. Okay, right. So I'm gonna go back there to the table, my friends, and have a sip of my ale here.
Enjoy. You sure that's okay?
Okay, I'm absolutely fine. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Okay.
He's back in the fucking ale.
Yep. So Bahagor leaves his KKK mistress that he's trying to chase for some reason. An actual, literal white supremacist over there.
But she's hot, so everything else is okay, right?
Hey, guess who's got a date tomorrow lunchtime?
Bahagor, do you know what we are also doing tomorrow lunchtime? Before that, going to the wizard.
Oh, do you kind of need me for that wizard? Like, you got come on, man! Like, I better see a Dragonborn, especially look how hot.
What was that necklace she was showing off?
Yeah, what?
I don't know. We had some spikes in there, like a snow. I don't know what it was. And they'll show her mine. She's like, "Oh,
scratch your religion check."
Sure.
I was like a little. Looks like a.
I think Scratch, you probably have an advantage.
And she'd use guys. Will 18 be enough?
Yeah, it seems it up. Scratch, that was a similar to Frostmaiden. It would have the same, to be honest, Scratch, it's probably the same as someone today being like, oh, yeah, you're speaking from the same hymn sheet, and have like a little swastika like on a neck. It's that. Like, that's what just happened. Like, that's what happened. It's like, hey, this person who's trying to kill us all with genocide, yeah, that's the person I like too.
Have you guys seen the fucking Peep Show episode where he accidentally makes friends with the Nazi during like the reenactment?
Yeah, literally that.
He's like talking, he's like, just Britain for the British, I think. Don't you mean, Germany for the Germans? Oh, right. And it's like, oh no, he's an actual Nazi.
Person's like double takes it. Are they fucking kidding? What? How many Frostmaiden worshippers in a week do I get to fucking meet?
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, she is basically a god in her own right, and we are in the place where she's in, so it would make sense that a vast majority of folks are either against or for her. We're just beating a lot of the fours currently.
But she's trying to fucking kill everybody.
You hear the sound of a mug hit your table. You see the tiefling like stand there and goes like, oh. Strangers, eh? Not seen you in here before.
Indeed. Yeah.
Well, we've never seen you
At
either.
our table.
Yeah, well, that would probably because you've not been here before.
How do you know? Are you here like 24 hours?
Oh, you could call me a regular.
Okay.
Or we could call you your name, which is
Scythen.
Typhon?
Scythen.
Stiphen.
Is that like a new
Yeah.
brand of hoovers? Like, you know,
Well, yeah,
dice?
It's spelled
sure.
scythe, like a scythe. O-N.
Siphon.
Siphon. Alright. Yeah, sure.
Siphon.
Yes.
So, and
Do you
so-
worship the Frostmaiden? Because
Oh, no.
okay, then you're fine.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
look
Nimitra's quite outspoken with that whole thing, but don't let it bother you too much. She won't mean anything bad. She just wants to sell drinks at the end of the day. I think she's one of those ones where I imagine she believes that she worships them. She's not going to get picked to be sacrificed and not be punished. You know, why would you punish
Can
your
I ask-
follower?
Can I ask something?
Yeah,
Has
of
she got a
course.
boyfriend? Has she got
Has she got a boyfriend? Oh, probably. Not me. I'd not try. She'd crush me. I'm very skinny and small.
Oh yeah, you are.
But sure.
He's like twice your size. Hey, she's bigger than me, and I'm a tall fella. I mean,
She's
maybe
an
not as big as my friend here.
She,
my voice
if
is
rumors are to be believed, she's an ex-monster hunter.
Oh, there you
my
go. You
God,
could have
that
something in
just-
common with her, with you being a current monster hunter.
That just turned me on a little bit. I have to say.
I don't want to know anything about that. Leave the table.
She, if
Should know
rumors
less
are to
about
be
each other,
believed,
how good.
she used to adventure with a group of humans, elves, dwarves. They say she went nuts and killed them all, took all the money, and then bought the tavern with it. So no one wants to get on her bad side.
Okay,
Sure.
that's
and,
not, great. That's not so nice.
and what's your job around here? Like, are you the rumor person, the rumor spreader? Or,
I just like having a little chit-chat, you know?
Of course. Maybe you would know something. Apparently, there's this person in to be burned at the stake for murder.
Oh, yeah. The mage.
What happened with him?
Well,
What
you
happened
see, the Zan, I think he's called, he came through town a few weeks ago, gathered up some people, was looking for adventurers to help him to delve into some kind of dungeon he'd found, took them, and one of them made it back, but they were in no state, and they died. Died of the exposure and of their wounds. But they told us what happened, and told us that Zan had let them go through, explore the whole thing, and as they came out of the tunnel, he attacked them, tried to kill them all. Said no one should know the location of this place. But the guy, before he passed away, the adventurer was able to mark it on the maps, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. He succumbed to his wounds. But I think a few people have been looking for him. Zan was wanted for murder. But he came back to town for some reason. Stupidly, he was in disguise, but we saw right through it. We know an outsider when we see one here, you know. That's why I can see you.
He was in the sky. Did he carry books with him by any chance?
I don't recall. Maybe. I wasn't involved in his arrest.
You know,
Did he have a undead person with him?
Did he,
An
did he have a bodyguard?
undead? No, nothing like that.
Okay, so that must be the real one then.
All right, yeah, good.
Okay. Anyway, you're approaching our table like this. Is there like a mini behind it?
just
Like,
curious if you would
do
any-
you need something from us?
Just curious if you had information. I wanted to trade any information. I know a lot of, tall tales and rumors and things of that nature.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about this white lady that everyone talks about in the lake?
Oh yes, she's a ghost. She's, if it is to be believed, there's a bard Ronaldo down at the White Lady Inn. He holds regular seances, reaches out to her. I'd like to think he makes some money from it, but I've never seen him collect any of anyone, to be honest. I think he might just be a genuine believer. He has in his head that there's some treasure that she must know about that I think he's trying to find.
Also,
Yeah.
quick, I would be curious. Well, we mentioned that the barkeep here worships the Frostmaiden and all that.
Yes.
Would she be a popular deity in East Haven? Because in some towns, they worship or sacrifice to her. Does East Haven sacrifice to the Frostmaiden?
We do, yes. We sacrifice very often.
And what do you
How often is
sacrifice?
very
People.
often?
People?
Yes.
How often is very often? And do you have a fun ceremony surrounding it, or do you just send them out into the cold naked?
We sacrifice here. The other towns, they do it normally once a month or so on the full moon. We do it once a week.
What?
Scratch does a double take.
But
Anything to
do you
keep
guys
the
And
Frostmaiden
is there a
happy, I
fun little
suppose.
ceremony surrounding that, or?
Yes, indeed. The sacrifice is always a volunteer. Someone elects himself to die for the good of East Haven. And they actually, there's a ceremonial blade that they use to
Brilliant. Love that.
remove their own entrails, and then the headsman beheads them on the steps of the town hall.
Wonderful. See,
Then we all partake in their flesh.
that's what I'm
What?
talking about. You need a ritual surrounding a death.
Do you say you eat them?
Yes. Not a single bit goes to waste. We grind up the bones to make bread. It is a fantastic time.
Scratch like looks at us. See this and that. She nods to about. This is what you want to. Well, like these are the worshippers. You know, like this is what you're getting yourself into.
And how do you select the peoples in here?
They
There's
volunteer.
nothing wrong with a ceremonial blade.
They
The ceremonial blade of Lolth has 8 blades in the shape of a spider, and it goes perfectly over the heart, so to carve it out in one movement.
Well, it's.
Wow.
Also,
you know
was there any? Was
That
there
very
any,
specifically.
was there any time that somebody didn't want to volunteer?
No.
That's not how volunteering works, Scratch.
But like, yeah, but like, if there were
If no one
volunteers-
volunteered, we simply would not sacrifice. But there was always a
Ah.
volunteer. Ever
When
since
is
the rhyme
next
began.
Sacrifice?
Well, it was to be tomorrow, but I think Zan is being opted for instead. He could never convince him willingly to remove the entrails. I think they're going to burn him at a stake. Should be quite a
And
show.
who is Zan?
The wizard,
The wizard.
who you asked me about moments ago.
But hang on, but he's a prisoner. How is he a volunteer if he's a prisoner?
Well, he's not a volunteer. But he's going to die anyway.
Do you still eat him if he's burnt at the stake?
I suppose you go maybe a bit crispy. Wouldn't really be tradition.
Oh, okay.
Probably
Nothing
just
like
reduce
a
him to
hot
ash.
meal in the cold, though.
Because we normally will probably have people. I say, watch the crowd. I think everyone will have a few fish and things like that on sticks, ready to use the embers to cook things, and warm themselves.
What's the plan? Like, what if the Rhine never stops? You'll run out of people at some point.
Well, we've not been wrong so far. East Haven is one of the warmest towns in 10 towns. We always
But
have
the
good,
Rhine-
bountiful harvests. So our fish always are full.
Yes.
Scratch,
But
I
then
know
I
you
could-
don't like the Frostmaiden, but considering what happened to the last place where we said no sacrifices, maybe we should just leave it.
Perhaps, but I'm just curious. Like, what will happen once the Rhine persists, but the people run out.
East
doesn't seem very
Haven, back
sustainable.
in its heyday, had probably just shy of 1,000, and the Rhine's been going on now for a few years. So we're losing, 50 a year or so? It's not a terrible number.
When did you say the sacrifice is happening again?
Tomorrow, midday, I think.
Tomorrow, midday.
It's,
Is there any way perhaps to delay this sacrifice? Is there a way someone could delay this?
I mean, it would be most irregular.
Hmm.
Why ever would you want to delay it?
No, just out of curiosity.
I suppose if the weather was particularly poor, maybe they would delay until at least it had cleared up. Or do it early if they thought it was going to go bad.
I see. Okay. All right then. Also, the white lady. Do you think
Yes?
she's a mermaid? She's a werewolf? What do you think she is?
From what I've heard, she's just a woman. I believe.
Maybe. And then the background just keeps going on and on, rumbling about the fucking werewolf mermaid to this guy.
Okay, that's not helpful. I was hoping we had useful things to talk about. I heard about this cave of berserkers, but clearly you're not interested. I will wish you luck. Maybe I'll see you at the pyre tomorrow, and he'll get to slip away.
Cave of Berserkers.
Oh.
What is in there?
I've piqued your interest.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we're just talking about things that we already know. I mean, you never say anything that we don't know.
And you know that you never asked. You were the one asking me about things you knew. That's not my fault.
I mean, what's interesting things like if the barkeeper's got a boyfriend. But anyway, yes, the Cave of Berserker.
If she's the only white dragonborn you've seen around and you don't remember your past, are you not worried that might be like a sibling or cousin or something?
yeah.
I would rather ask questions later. Anyway. Please don't ruin my fairy tale here. It's
Your
been a long
fairy
time.
tale is a white supremacist.
I don't care. She could be fucking the Dragon Hitler. I don't care.
I don't know who that is.
I know. I know he had a fun mustache. That's all I know. Anyway, the Cave of Berserkers.
Yes.
What is in there? What is this place?
But they say just off the edge of the spine of the world, kind of between here and Sky Tower Shelter, there's a little mountain range. Apparently in it there's a cave of humans who splintered off from the tribe of the Bear, which is one of the wandering tribes. And they apparently exposed themselves willingly to Chardalin, the mystical source, made them crazy, deprived themselves of their own humanity.
Okay, and why would one venture into this cave? Is there something of interest in there?
Oh, I imagine there probably is. They must have some loot and things in there, I would say. Or at the very least, you could put them on their misery if you feel bad for them, I suppose.
I suppose that if someone gave them humanity, the human side to this channeling thing, whatever, they had something valuable there. They could have left in there.
Quite probably.
Okay, that's a very interesting thing. Okay, all right, thank you. Have you got any more little rumors like this? This is actually quite helpful.
Well, maybe you have any rumors for me?
Rumors for you.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps the Bryn Shander was the town that sacrificed people, right? That were.
Bryn Shander, Targos, and East Haven, the three biggest towns.
We were in Targos, right?
Targos is the one with the snow kind of like descended upon you.
Yeah, okay. Well, in Targos recently there was a change in leadership. The people overthrew their speaker after they found out that the sacrifices to Aurel were rigged. They had this wheel with names, but it was all rigged so that the speaker and his companions could never be picked.
That is a terrible idea. That is why a volunteer system works best.
Is that a good rumor for you?
It's pretty good. Let's see.
I've got a question. Maybe you know about this. Have you seen any herds of reindeer anywhere?
Well, they're all over. They wouldn't be in the towns. You might find some off near the foothills to the east. They normally, or even to west and southwest of Goodmead or Dugan's Hall, near where the forests are as well. They like a bit of foliage to eat.
Interesting.
Stick near the rivers, near the trees, that sort of place. You'll probably find reindeer. I assume you're looking for Vigeds.
Yes, indeed we are.
Yes. Interesting folk, if you could find them. Many stories, many tales. Some of them are, it's funny.
What do you mean?
You joked about the White Lady being a lycanthrope. But of the clans that I've heard of, the tribe of the bear and the tribe of the wolf, there was always a rumor that the leader of those were werefolk.
Oh, see? I fucking knew it. She's a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
That's a different one.
So you're saying that this ragheads, one of the leaders was a half beast, half person.
That is the rumor.
That's a very important, very interesting. Okay. That's you do have some pretty good information to do. I mean,
Of course I do. You didn't think I was full of shit, eh?
Anything else to tell us?
Probably not. Well, if I was a brave group of adventurers, I have heard a few little whispers that the old ferry, the keel boat trapped in ice, I've heard someone's been slipping in and out of it. Maybe with a little luck. We'd abandoned it for time now. The ferry's been frozen over and not being used. That's why Cat Connig and Cat Dinval and even Goodmead and Dugan's Hole are on sort of fucking rat about the whole thing. But to be fair, the ice is so bad, it's not worth sailing it.
I see.
Fair. Thank you. And she would call the gold piece and give it to himself for your troubles.
Oh, Oh, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. I'll use it to buy a couple of drinks for me.
Sorry, I've got a question. There's old ferry. Is that the one in town? Is it the one in here? No.
Hmm?
The old ferry.
Yes.
Or is that the one? It's the only one in here.
It's
in
the
this
East
town?
Haven Ferry. It's on the dock. It's just literally, and he points
Oh, I see.
like
East Haven
down.
ferry.
And keep in mind that if you have any interesting information, you may be rewarded similarly, you know.
I will say,
As long as
the reason why this character is very politely reminding you of this is because back at the Duragar outpost, north of Caer Konig, you found a letter that I believe you have got translated. It was in Dwarvish, or maybe you never bothered.
I mean,
would have read it 'cause
I speak Dwarvish,
Okay.
so
The letter read, "Brother, you will it was in it was a crumpled up bit of paper on the desk in the where you found Nildar, who was like the leader, and the crumpled bit of paper said, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Shardlin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Just in case you forgot, it was a while ago, but it ties in directly to the ferry.
Oh. She would remind everybody telepathically, like, you know.
Totally remembered that.
And as you all suddenly remember this letter and are planning out what to do next, it is kind of getting later in the evening. It's probably coming up around like 10ish by this point, after you've had a few drinks, a few chats. You're probably start heading back towards the White Lady Inn to get ready for the seance. So as you kind of step inside and go seek out Ronaldo to join in the seance, assuming that is what you still want to do, that is where we're going to stop for tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.